Talk-5. Mental Renunciation. When objective knowledge ends, the seer does not survive as a seer. At that time, the pride of I disappears. An aspirant inevitably faces the question, should we continue our worldly affairs or should we renounce the world altogether? There is no sense in wearing a tulsi garland around the neck and at the same time having a rush of anger in the heart. What is the use of saffron robes of a renunciate if one is not attentive to one's inner self? Moreover, the trees, tigers, and beasts and birds do not run a household. So does this mean that they have become saints? One should be alert within oneself. Objective knowledge should be proven to be untrue. All of the affairs we conduct should be proven to be untrue, and that which has been taken to be untrue, proven to be true. Life is useless if one is not detached. It is one's attitude that must be changed. To remain in the world with the clear understanding that all of this is false is an act of great courage. In this way, remain detached mentally. Once one learns how to not get involved or how to renounce, then one gets the ultimate experience. No matter what circumstances the body is in, you must be detached. Live as you like, but internally be unattached. Objects are untrue. You must turn your mind's attention away from them and cultivate the attitude that the self, Atman, is Brahman. Even if we consider the 5 elements as benign, still we know that they are dangerous. Even when one thinks that it is only the self that can bring happiness, the great illusion, Maya, tempts him and drags him back to the former condition. Only when one becomes steady in Brahman with all 3, body, speech, and mind, can one achieve this supreme knowledge. One can do anything, such as adorn the body with gold or wear expensive garments. But the Guru's grace comes only to the one who considers all of this to be untrue. If one does not renounce the objects of the world, one does one thing, but the result is quite different. One may wear gold or silver or brass or very expensive garments, but there is no hope of getting joy from this life. A human being can never get peace. One who only speaks of the truth behaves accordingly with body, speech, and mind. If one thinks, I am the body, he will only speak of the body. As is the flower, so is its fragrance. Even when you are in the world, you must be as if you are not there. For Brahman, all are equal, whether it is worldly life or life in the forest. When you are not, how can the mundane existence be there? Live as you please, but you must change your attitude. Then all is over. There was once a true devotee who was a butcher who used to live with a bone in his hand. You may eat good purified food, but what are you going to do about your mental modifications? once it is realized that everything, including the I, is false, only your true self, Atman, has become Brahman and remains. There is nothing other than Brahman, so only your attitude has to change. This is the true sign of renunciation. In sleep, when there is no world, a king and a pauper are equal. When you leave the world at night and go to sleep, you feel so happy. There you do not need a world, a house, a job, or a wife. When Atman is alone, it is only bliss. Because you think that you have to do a lot of things, you become miserable. As realized ones have to do nothing, what is there to worry about? That is why we are always happy. One who has a duty to perform, whether he is a king or a god, he is a laborer. Saints must show compassion. One who is desireless is the God of all gods. At least once, try to be desireless mentally. This can happen only when you feel that the world is untrue. Take your mind off the world and fix it on the self, Atman. Objects are untrue and Brahman is the truth. When you make this attitude your own, you are through. Then live as you will. One who cannot dance finds the ground uneven, but one who wants self-knowledge will find how to get it. Prahlad, a devotee of Vishnu, was ordered by his father not to repeat the name of God. Prahlad told his father, "You may be the owner of my body, but you have no control over my mind." Even if you are very busy, identify your mind with Brahman. The intellect has to be transformed. Mentally say, I am Ram, I am Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi. Then whatever you do becomes Brahman. Discard the idea that I am so-and-so, and then pervade the entire universe.